Hey guys, welcome back to the Common Man Review. I'm one of the co-hosts, Andrew, joined here with Trevor. We're
How's it
missing
going,
JC
everybody?
this week. Sorry about that. We're missing JC this week. He's having a lot of technical issues, so it's just going to be us two today. This week we watched The Tax Collector with Shia LaBeouf, the new movie that came out a few weeks ago. Trevor, what were your general thoughts on the movie?
General thoughts, I thought it was good. It wasn't what I was expecting. Was not what I was expecting. For a few reasons. It wasn't where I thought the story was going to go or the characters in general. I thought, after watching the trailer, I thought Shia LaBeouf was going to be the main character. That's the way it kind of came off, was like, he's the main character. He's a super badass, like a badass motherfucker who's just going to go around fucking people up, like unapologetic, fucking people up. Which, I mean, he is, but I mean, not to the extent in the movie that I thought. I didn't think Bobby Soto's character was going to be that big. I thought he was going to be the sidekick. He was the absolute main character. He was in everything, essentially. But I like it. Wasn't what I was expecting, but I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't think it was that good of a movie. Very generic.
Yeah.
I also thought that Bobby Soto's and Shia LaBeouf's roles were going to be switched. I thought Shia LaBeouf, Creeper, was going to be the main character.
Exactly.
The guy that we're really watching throughout the whole movie. But obviously didn't end up being the case.
Mm-mm.
And the whole movie, I feel like, was just misconstrued from the trailers I saw and what I was expecting to what it actually was. Looking at it, it wasn't a bad movie, but I think I didn't really like it because I was expecting something completely different.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Agreed. It was way different from the trailers and what I was expecting. It was. I'm glad I watched it. Probably won't watch it again. Honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, probably not. There were parts that were good. There were parts that were meh. Okay, but
yeah, I watched this. I watched it with my uncle, and we had the same thoughts. We were watching it. We were super hyped up, super excited to see Creeper just getting down,
just fucking shit up,
dude. Yeah,
just beating the fuck out of people, just going off on people, and it just didn't happen. I don't think did he kill anybody on screen?
Yeah.
Flashbacks. But there wasn't anybody in the moment.
There was a few.
He shot some people in the middle of the movie in a shootout, but there wasn't any like.
It wasn't
just
any
walk up, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed him with the drill almost in the guy's chest and stuff, but he didn't actually do anything to anyone.
Yeah, he didn't. That was the drill wasn't even hitting his chest either.
Yeah, no.
It was like it was just kind of hovering next to it. It wasn't even like. If you're gonna do it, at least kind of put it there, give it like a little bit of force just for like a second. It was just like
draw some
away
blood
from it. Yeah, like give me.
I was really looking for the bloodbath type movie. I got that bloodbath type movie. That's definitely what that movie was.
That definitely was there.
But more so, I wanted to see Shia LaBeouf being that guy.
I was so excited to see Shia LaBeouf back in action, back in a main role, just balling out. And then
especially with how he prepared for this movie, he got his whole torso tattooed permanently for the movie.
For this movie that he wasn't the main character in.
I really thought he was going to be so much more of a badass, and the whole movie was going to more so revolve around him for going to
Yep.
that length of preparation and dedication to the role.
Exactly.
I did like his character though. His character is definitely one of the coolest ones in the whole movie.
For sure. I like his character. I wish he was more I guess involved.
Really
kind of
involved in the whole thing. The whole end, his storyline.
It wasn't good. Was not good. That was unfortunate. He had some real good lines. He had some real tough, like badass lines. But
yeah, that's actually we'll get to it in a little bit. What I'm talking about. But he had this one line that I loved. I thought it was just too perfect. And it could have definitely gone unseen if you're just sitting there casually watching the movie.
Which one?
So it's when you know that dude Victor at the beginning of the movie, who was terrified of him, and he's sitting there and the flashback. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
So after they found out that that guy shorted them $20K, they're sitting there. You see David and Creeper just going back and forth, kind of like that good cop, bad cop role. And he's like, yeah, you don't want me to blow your brains out, or you don't want Creeper to blow your brains out right in front of your wife or girlfriend, blah, 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 this, that. And you just hear Creeper go, I want that. He just kind of whispers real quiet. He goes, I want that.
Like, it was great. He's so bad. He's just like crazy eyes. Just, I want that. Yeah, just it's so in the zone. Like, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Yeah, that, and then there's another scene when it's just him and David in the car, going back and forth about, or that might not have been in the car. This might have been at the Keen's over there, the big party. But they were talking about God, and he's like, Creeper sitting there talking about how he is God to all the people when he's like about to kill them.
When he's about to kill them, because they're begging for him for one more second of life. Yeah, that was cool. He's just like, I am their God in that moment. They're begging me for life. Like, I am their God. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Yeah, I thought he had some cool lines. One of the other ones that I liked, towards the beginning with that same Victor guy, and he's like, you heard of me? The guy's like, yeah. He's like, what have you heard? He's like, I heard you're the devil. Super straight faced. I might be. Just a little shrug. I might be. That, and then when they're in the car, and David's like, Creeper, you're going to hell. And he's like, yeah, but I'm at peace with that. Just instinctively, it was right after. He was just, yeah, but I'm at peace with that. Kind of badass.
Pretty badass, yeah, exactly.
Pretty badass. He's just, yeah, but like, I'm fine with that.
The whole premise of the movie, like, they're the tax collectors. They were collecting 30% of what all of these gangs made from each of them.
30%'s a lot of money.
I know. I straight up wrote
so much.
I wrote down 30% and tons of exclamation points. That's an insane amount.
30%'s an insane amount. Wild amount of money.
Yeah, and that's not even off like profit. That's off of all of the money, including money that is being used to pay for whatever, products they were selling. Probably drugs, people, whatever, gang.
Yeah. This is gang shit, guns and shit, like. But yeah, the fact that they were charging 30%, stupid amount of money, so much.
That's so much. Like, you got to have some real power to sit there and boss around all of these street gangs. to give you 30%.
Yeah.
When you're walking around, 2 people, it's you and your bodyguard, David and Creeper. Crazy. 30%.
That was back to them just kind of going around like doing it themselves. After watching the trailer and preparing myself for the movie, I thought back to how we thought Shia LaBeouf was going to be the number one guy. I thought it was going to be Shia LaBeouf, the number one guy, like the main head guy. All that money is basically going to him, and then it was going to be Bobby Soto character Dave. I was not expecting there to be a boss like in jail essentially. That they're both just reporting to lower level, like that. That was kind of weird in the moment. I was like, that's kind of dumb. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to see them two be the main head guys.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Not some underlings. That's what they were. They were all underlings.
Yeah.
Serving their master, the wizard.
Yeah, the wizard.
I thought that was the stupidest name.
Stupid.
You're gonna call
Stupid.
The wizard.
The wizard. Like the fuck you calling yourself a wizard for? Fuck off. That was dumb. At least give me like the boss or something. Just give me the boss.
Grand Master.
Honestly.
That would have been better than the wizard.
The wizard. The wizard, stupid. Dumb name.
I wish it was something menacing. Like, I don't know. The devil or something.
Yeah, like something scary. Give me
something scary.
Yeah, call him something scary, like since it's like, Southern California, like Los Angeles, give me some like Spanishy type name, but that's like scary. Like whatever the devil is in Spanish, call him that. Call him the boss in Spanish.
Dude, just like in Narcos,
it would have sounded more badass. The wizard. Fuck off.
Dude, in Narcos they were calling Pablo Patron. Like they could have said that. They could have just stuck with that.
You could have. You absolutely could have.
But whatever, Mr. Wizard. So scary.
The wizard.
What are you gonna
do? That's exact. Do hippity boppity fucking make me pay, dude. Like fuck off.
Yeah, that's not scaring anybody.
Yeah, that was.
So I also thought it was kind of funny that we saw a lot of different sides to some of these characters. Like David's character, you saw a lot of different sides of him. You saw a lot of different sides of Creeper. And what I thought was weird was how you take a guy like Creeper and he talked. There was one scene in the car when they're driving around, making their rounds, collecting, where Creeper's just talking about meditating, asking David if he ever meditates and this, that. Who would have thought that this crazy trained psychopathic killer would have been super spiritual and into meditation?
Yeah, didn't see that at all. At all. And then David's like, nah, I don't fuck with that. That shit's satanic. What? That was weird. That was really weird.
I was listening to all of this and I was just like, this just don't make sense.
Was weird. Yeah, then Creeper starts going off about how on his diet and how the body's a machine and all that type of stuff. Which, like, I get it. It's true. Yeah. But I don't need that in this movie. I don't need that.
Yeah, they made these characters very multifaceted, very lifelike, but not what I was looking for in this type of movie.
No, I wanted to see some fuck shit. I wanted to see Shia LaBeouf do some absolute gang shit. But that was weird. I did like Dave as a character. I liked how he had two sides. He had his job gang side where he was tough as fuck, but then he also had his family side, like off of work. Him, sweet guy, I thought the wife was cool. I felt bad that the kids got taken and all that type of stuff. Like I liked seeing that side as well.
Yeah, I liked how they incorporated the family into everything because all of David's family was running the tax collecting business. Essentially, they were all a part of it. His wife Alexis was sitting there counting all the money, packaging it, and everything, getting it ready to get shipped out. His cousin and sister, I believe.
His cousin would get the. His cousin would go with him and Creeper to go get the money. She would take it, drive her bike wherever, would pass it to somebody else. They would pass it to someone else, and I think they would pass it to somebody else. But it was like his was counting the money. His cousin was getting it with them. Would give it to his sister, who would give it to, I think, David's wife's sister. It was going all along the family.
Going all over the place.
Yeah, everybody was involved. George Lopez was his uncle, who was kind of like his boss.
I thought the fact that George Lopez being some gangster guy was amazing.
I thought it was super funny.
George Lopez was in the movie.
Me too. I wish he had a longer role in it too. I wish he had more to do with it. I wish, like, if you were gonna have David and Creeper be like, or not lower level, but like not the head guys, and you were gonna have George Lopez be their boss, have him calling some real like tough calls. You know what I mean? Like, have him do it. He just kind of didn't do that. He really just kind of got mad at David and then went out and tried to do his own thing that backfired on him. And that was kind of all you saw.
I kind of like the way everything unfolded in regards to George Lopez's character, because he's sitting there behind the scenes, not getting into things, as I feel like organized crime boss would. I feel like that's how they would do it. They wouldn't want to have anything tied back to them. Like, they wouldn't even speak to each other. They would use sign language.
Well, yeah. Well, that was when they had to talk business. They would do hand signals.
Yeah,
because they were convinced that they had everything wired.
I liked how he only stepped up to actually do things when Conejo was actually a threat. I thought his character was awesome.
I thought Conejo was badass as fuck.
Character was the best character in the whole movie. One of the best.
Yeah.
I really
agreed.
liked him, and I really liked the leader of the Bloods.
I was gonna say the same thing. I thought that guy was cool as fuck.
That guy's character was amazing.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, just the amount of respect that he had for David and the lengths that he went to help him out, fantastic. It was a great. I like that whole thing. I like
their whole relationship. Him and David's relationship, of how they're just like, they had shit go on in the past that they kind of did together, helped together. So they were just like, I got your back, you have mine, and that's a fact. Like, I liked that relationship. I think that
just
worked
like
really well.
It was like the first half hour of the movie when he goes down and the dude's getting the Blood is getting beat up because he slept with some random gang member's
random dude's wife. Yeah, girlfriend.
And he comes in, he's like, you guys shouldn't be punishing him. Punish the chick. The chick's the one that decided to go run around. He should
check your homie and check your homie's girl, not the dude that's fucking her. Like, keep that in house.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, like, why are you going after another gang right now, you fucking idiot? He's just like, what are you, like, come on. But yeah, they take him back, and he's like, I got him before it got worse. And he was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I really like that.
Guy was
Um,
cool.
I liked how you could see David's rage building throughout the whole movie. Starting with the when him and Alexis have the conversation in bed together. He wakes her up and asks her,
what she saw in him,
yeah, like
or
what she saw.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And she tells the story about how she saw her dad beat the living shit out of her mom, and then she wanted to find a gangster and make a gangster fall in love with him, kill her dad. And I was like, well, that's just dark.
I was like, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that at all either.
me neither.
When that scene started, I thought it was gonna be a real like happy mood, like real lovey kind of scene. And she was like, "Yeah, my dad beat the shit out of my mom. He's gonna come after me. So I got a gang, gotta go kill him." And I was like, "Wow, that took a turn. That took a big old turn there from what I was expecting in that scene. Was not ready for that."
Then he was super upset about it, saying how, oh, everyone always just wants things from me, blah blah blah. And I was like, damn, this guy's hurting. He's really hurting deep down inside.
Dude, just
Kind of
hurt
upsetting.
him.
But yeah, you could see his rage building throughout the whole movie. Then you saw it in the dealings with Kaneho the first time, and then at the party when Kaneho's like I'm gonna call her a
Workers.
slave.
Yeah,
She's a slave. That's who that lady was.
essentially. Basically.
Yeah. When she showed up to the party, just you saw the rage building in each and every moment throughout the whole movie up until the very end when everything was just done. He was just done with everything. His mind was done with everything.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck this. Let's just let it ride. Let's finish this." Yeah. I don't know. I liked him though. I liked his character.
Yeah. I thought the club scene when Creeper and David have to go to the club and start talking
Yeah.
with Kaneho. I knew that was going to be the turning point of the movie. That was when the flip switches.
It had to be.
And then they're talking, and all of a sudden, you just see George Lopez's head in the cooler with his hands. It's like,
yeah, that was fucked up. And then I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Damn, that is his head on ice in a styrofoam cooler." That's crazy.
yeah. I figured something of the sorts was gonna happen to George Lopez.
When you see George Lopez and his, I guess, two workers, I guess when you see those two go up to David at the party and then leave, saying that they were going to go handle it, you knew something was going to go wrong. I wasn't expecting to see George Lopez's head on ice. Was not expecting that.
Not expecting that either. But I can't believe Kaneho had the audacity to offer him a job to work for him instead.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The audacity.
He was just like, yeah, either I come after you or you kiss my ring and you work with me and everything's fine. Like, fuck. Yeah.
That's some real powerful shit right there. You gotta have some balls. You gotta be a big boy to just be spouting off offering people jobs after killing their uncle. That's insane.
Yeah.
Going forward with Kaneho, I was not expecting to see him
all the satanic stuff.
The satanic rituals.
The satanic stuff was so weird. It was cool. It was cool, but it was weird.
That was my favorite aspect of the movie because it was very different.
Yeah, how he was saying his whole thing was that he was getting protection from the devil because he was doing all this satanic stuff. Yeah, that stuff is weird.
Cool. The fact that he even had a human sacrifice to make him more powerful and everything.
A human sacrifice that when they killed her, her blood came down onto him from behind.
Yeah, he was like bathing in her blood and stuff. Gross. Disgusting.
It was the human blood, and he had some animal too that he was cutting up and just rubbing the blood all over him. Disgusting. Yeah, no, I had that down too. The satanic stuff was wild, and then it kind of started going after all of David's family.
Yeah, first, he starts off with coming after him. They went after him at that car shop.
Yeah. David and Creeper were having a meeting with some of the other gangs and stuff about what to do, and then Kaneho's people came up and started shooting them all up. And they took Creeper. Lot of them died. Yeah, they took Creeper.
All of them died except for Creeper.
Yeah, it was Creeper, and then David lived, obviously.
Yeah. But one, I'm glad that Creeper at least popped off 2, 3, or 4 heads. He was just sitting there. He was nailing everybody.
He was at least hitting a few.
Of course, nice. when Kaneho gets to him while he's laying on the ground, and Creeper pulls out the gun and he starts shooting. Of course,
obviously it's out of bullets.
Obviously,
it's out of bullets. Yeah, didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Really?
At least give him a bullet to where he just
where he misses a little bit,
shoots
his shoulder or something.
Yeah, shoots him the arm, shoulder to just get him a little bit of a movement, and then out of bullets, and Kaneho just hit him with something afterwards, knock him out, get him in the car, and then whatever. That's what I was more so hoping they would do in that scene. Once I was watching it, I was like, okay, just let Shia LaBeouf hit this dude with at least something. But no, they just out of bullets.
Yeah. Sick. And the scene after that, when he's getting tortured, really pissed me off because you saw Shia LaBeouf on screen in that scene for maybe 5 seconds, right? 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That was the only scene in the whole movie you saw his whole torso tattoo, the real tattoo that he got.
For one scene. One real fast scene.
I was like, you have to be kidding me. He did
I was
all
like,
that.
This man got everything done.
Screen time.
Yeah.
With that.
The way they were torturing him, fucked up.
Oh yeah, they're sitting there bashing in his knees, and then they just stomped on his face until.
Didn't they show that he had they put nails in his legs, and that's what they were hitting? That's what they were hitting with the hammer, nails into his legs. Yeah, he was super bloody. Everything. In the moment watching it, I didn't think they had killed him, so I kept expecting him to make another real slight appearance somewhere. Never happened. I guess.
And then you kind of realize that they just stomped his face in to a little pile of mush.
Death. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping
I don't understand how they were doing this. Very close to being naked too. They just wanted blood all over them.
All over them.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it was bad. That was bad.
I can't believe that Kaneho even went so far as to kill Alexis.
That was sad. I had that written down. That was sad. I wanted to see her. I wanted to see at least just her and David live at the end. So at least like he didn't lose everything, you know what I mean? I was hoping he would at least have her at the end. Because I liked her. I liked her character. I thought she was cool. Obviously, super sweet, you know, the wife, a mom character. She was awesome. I was so upset when she died. So upset. That was
Yeah,
that was
that
sad.
was uncalled for, not necessary at all.
Not necessary. I don't know.
But
It was more of just a scene to build emotion. That build emotions in favor of David. That's all that scene was. It was just building your favor towards him.
yeah, and it's also adding to that whole buildup of rage.
Yeah, exactly.
And
because you see him when he finds her, and he obviously runs over. He's in the bathroom, and he's like, "Fuck, like, gotta figure all this shit out." And then he sees her in the mirror, runs over to her, cleans her up, like, he is lying in the bathtub, in all of her blood and water, with just holding her on top of him. That was powerful. That little snippet, I was like, damn. I was like, kind of gross, but like, damn, that's kind of powerful.
Yeah, for sure. But you're bathing in this woman's blood. It's kind of gross.
One of my genuine thoughts to that, I was like, well, are you going to drain that and then take your own shower? Because now you're just in blood. Yeah. That was a genuine thought. I was like, you're just going to drain that? I was like, you're just going to drain that now and then, like, take a shower? Like, you going to take another bath? Like, what's the word now?
Oh, like, that's disgusting.
I was like, damn. But yeah, he dies. She dies. And then that's when he goes, well, the kids got away, didn't they? Or the kids got taken. The kids got taken after that.
He called her sister, Alexis's sister, to see if she had the kids. She said no. Alexis said she had them and not to worry about it, which was really Conejo and company.
Yeah, having them.
But yeah, I was scared. I really thought after seeing Alexis die, I thought the kids were going to get the cap too. But
I thought we were going to see the kids die, and I was like, "That you don't have to do that."
And I thought that was just going to be overdoing it.
Yeah, I agreed.
You already step over because the line in Hurting Family, like killing his wife, that's crossing the line.
Yeah, like that's
tremendous. And I really thought he was just going to put an end to at least one of the kids too. And I was like, this is just not ideal.
That's just not the way to go.
No,
not at all. But nah, it was after that. Then he goes back to the guy that was running the Bloods and was like, "We need to talk.
I need you.
We need to talk." He's like, "I need you."
He got there and he was super emotional when he got there too.
You could visibly tell that he was
very
drained, shaken up, just like, I don't know what else to do. I have no other option. Like, I have to at least talk to you and ask for help.
I thought it was really funny that when he showed up, that leader guy, I forget his name, but he turns around and he goes, I think y'all should get out of here. This is definitely going to be above your pay grade.
Yeah. He's like, this is above all of your pay. It's like, you got to give us a minute.
Savage.
I thought that was funny as hell. Yeah, he's like, I'm with you until he's like, I'm with you forever.
Yeah.
Like, I have you back.
That whole ride or die mentality. And all of the other gangsters were with him too. All the other Bloods were with him. They're like, yeah, we're rocking with you.
Yeah, because even right before they went out after that meeting, when they all went out to go do what they had to do, the leader was like, "All right, this is optional. This is voluntary only." Everybody was like, "Yeah, no, like we're
not getting paid for this." Yeah,
they were like,
they knew they weren't getting paid for this. They were just doing this as a favor.
They were doing this because they had their leaders back who had David's back, and they're like, "All right, let's do it."
We're rocking with you. We're on your
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, like we're with you.
Uh,
I did think when they did go and do their thing, when it was a few of them and they kicked in the room when they were hiding behind the girl in the hallway for her to be in the peephole, I thought that scene was super cool because
it
they're
was
fucking
so
shit up.
cool.
The way the
I was about
camera
to
was
say,
going all like above, but like in slow motion and like on the sides, I thought that was super cool. I thought that camera work was dope as fuck.
yeah, that camera work was awesome. You're sitting there seeing all the bullets fly.
It was like
The
slow
bottle
motion.
explodes in the dude's hand. He's just like, bah,
Just
just right to
boom,
the chest.
boom, boom.
Everyone's going down. They kept the one guy alive.
Yep. Kept the one dude alive and then fucked him up when they got back to the van. Fuck,
Yeah, they're
that was
sitting there
weird. That
driving
was
down the street in a little
crazy.
minivan like a soccer mom with all the gangsters in the back, torturing this guy, trying to get some answers as to where
Torchman
Connect.
literally dragged his face on the street while they were driving.
The guy looked like Harvey Dent, dude.
Yeah,
Afterwards,
he did. Yeah, he
that's
did.
exactly what he
Uh-huh.
looked like.
I had the same thought. I was like, damn, half of his face is literally off. It's not there anymore. Yikes. Fuck. Like that was gruesome, but that was the level of violence that I expected to see through most of the movie.
Yeah,
I
I expected to
expected
see that.
Shia LaBeouf to be doing that to people the whole time.
Yeah,
That's what I was going and expecting. That level.
agreed.
But yeah, it was just put his face in the ground. I was like, oh shit. Damn.
Yeah, and then they just killed him afterwards. And the guy, it takes him getting half of his face ripped off on the ground to spill the beans as to where Conejo is, and then he just gets killed after. And
Yeah, he literally says it and
one
then David
thing I
just
was
pop in the forehead.
yeah, one thing I was really thinking about was um what made the guy finally spill the beans? He just got half his face ripped off. You're basically as good as dead at that point.
Yeah,
Did he really think that he was going to get let go in that moment, or did he just want to finally put an end to it and get himself killed because he was
I
in
have a
such agony?
feeling. Yeah, I have a feeling he was just like, nope, I want to die. This is the information. I know you're gonna kill me regardless. You'll probably kill me a lot easier if I just tell you. You won't drag the other side of face on the ground. Here's the information, and then just a simple shot forehead, lights out. Yeah, and then David and the leader go get Conejo. Just the two of them, which David wanted to do by himself.
Yeah, and the guy would not let him, which was good.
Like, no, I'm not doing it. He's like, you're not going by yourself. Fuck that.
Yeah, but the scene where David sneaks up on the dude and takes him forever to choke him out, that really pissed me off because David did jujitsu. This man was trained in close quarters hand-to-hand combat. He definitely could have snuck up on the guy and just put him in some crazy chokehold, snapped his neck or something with ease, and it would have been done in 30 seconds, max. And instead, he took the long way out and had a little scuffle, fist fight, melee. Obviously, it's the more cinematic version of.
Obviously.
But you didn't need to drag that out. The man knows how to kill with his hands. That's what jiu-jitsu is. You can just kill a man with your bare hands very quickly. And they really had to drag that out to be a lot harder of a fight than what it really should have been from a realistic standpoint.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's a movie.
Was...
They want to make it drawn out and look cool.
I thought right before that, or well, during that scene, I thought the guy who was with the leader of the Bloods, I thought he was going to die when he's just chilling in the van, and the girl that had gone to the party comes up to one of Conejo's slave, comes up like beside him in the van, and he puts the gun to his head and he's like, "Get out!" Like, all right, get out. I was like, "Fuck, he's dead." David's on his own. The way the movie had been going, where everybody in David's life had just kept dying, I was like, all right, he's gonna die. David's gonna be on his own again. Whatever. Thankfully, that guy didn't die. He ends up killing her, stabbing her straight in the chest. Straight in the chest. Yeah.
I thought it was sick how he's sitting there at gunpoint, just disarms the guy and her, and takes them both out in a fight. Obviously, I mean, he gets stabbed in the leg. You know.
Yeah, he gets stabbed in the leg, but I mean, he still takes both of them out.
He took both of them down. Yeah. It was easy. It looked like it was easy for him, minus, the whole getting stabbed because she had a knife. But
I mean, yeah, that kind of sucks.
David should have. It looked easier. That fight seemed like it was semi-easier than the struggle between David and that one guy.
He took out two people easier than it took David to take out one person.
Yeah. And we know David has all that training.
He's literally trained in martial arts.
Yeah. It shouldn't have been.
When you see him doing the training earlier in the movie, I kept waiting for there to be a reason for it, and then I thought that was gonna be it. I thought he was gonna go up, do some crazy shit to this guy, and then go get Conejo. Didn't. And I was like, all right, when is this gonna come back into play? Like, when are we gonna see him do some, martial arts stuff? Like, when are we gonna get to this? Yeah,
and we didn't even see it at that moment. That would have been the perfect moment to have shown it.
It would have been the perfect moment to show it. I mean, I think they brought it back in a decently good enough way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
At the end, but I thought you could have easily done it twice.
Yeah.
You could have had him do some MMA shit to that guy, and then when it actually happens a few minutes later.
Yeah.
When he finally reaches Conejo.
When he saw the girl and Conejo in the bed sitting there, typing on the computer and all that, he had the gun. How did he miss all of those shots?
I agree. That was the number one thing. All he had to do, he had it was like an assault rifle, so it had like a longer barrel too, and the door was cracked. He was looking in the door, saw Conejo sitting there typing, and the girl just sitting there. All you have to do is just put the gun in the crack and just boop, boop, take him right out. But he kicks the door open, misses every single shot with an automatic gun against two people that are lying in bed who weren't expecting you. How do you miss every single shot? It didn't make sense. I thought the same thing. Like, that's dumb. How do you miss? At least hit. The way that he was walking into the room, the girl was on the side of the bed closest to him. So I was like, at least, put a few into her right away.
Yeah, I really thought he would have.
You could just see Conejo roll off the bed onto the ground. But he misses every shot. She shoots him, and then he puts a few shots into her. I was like, you could have easily killed them both without any of that happening.
Yeah,
I didn't think that scene was cool, though. I wish he
at least got the kill shot on her, though, right away.
Right away. That's what I'm saying. They should have had him come through the door, at least put a few in her just because she was closer, and then you see him and Conejo fight. But instead, he misses every shot. She shoots him, hits him in shot him in the shoulder, I believe, something like that. And then you see him fall to the ground, and then put a few in her. Yeah, then put a few into her, and she died. So I was like, you could have easily just killed her.
Yeah.
It would have just been you and Conejo. Totally fine. Both of you at perfect health, I guess, as we would say it. Like, nobody. Yeah, in video game words, you'd both be at perfect health right there. You'd both have 100 health going into that. Instead, you just got shot. Instead, you just got shot, and now you're going after this guy. But I thought their fight scene was pretty cool. They were going back and forth, just beating the fuck out of each other. And then when David kills him, I thought that was cool as fuck. How he was saying it in Spanish. He was like, "From my family." What was it? It was from my family. I something. He says another one, and then the last one is well, because he says it, slams the sink down on Kaneo's head, says it again, slams it again, and then goes, "From my family, I kill," and does it the final time. I forget what the first two were though,
Me
but
too. I don't
I just thought that was real cool how he was saying that and doing it because he was literally doing it because everybody in his family got killed by Kaneho and his gang, I guess, group workers.
Yeah, the cartel. He's like a cartel guy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I thought that was cool though.
But yeah, that whole fight scene, and I really liked how they had the flashback while he was getting beat down with the towel over his face. I like
Yeah,
how flashing back to him just
the jujitsu
getting
training.
submitted in jujitsu. He kept
Yeah,
getting submitted, and
learning
then
how
he
to get himself
finally
back
thought
into
his
the
way
fight.
out of it.
Yeah. It was all the times that he had been, being beat by his partner at, training for jujitsu and learning how to get himself back into the fight, literally flipping over position, like physical position of you and whoever you're fighting. That whole flashback was cool. And how was that the same flashback where they were showing other just like meaningful things to him with people saying things that he really took to heart? Like that's when they showed Creeper be like, "I'm with you till the fucking wheels fall off. Like I will die for you." Was it that same flashback that all of that's happening, and then you just see him just kind of come back to life and flip the script on Kaneho and just start beating the shit out of him, and then kill him? Yeah, that whole thing was cool. That is one thing that I thought the movie did do well. The use of like montage kind of scenes, I thought was real cool. I thought some of those were real good. There was a few of them. I thought those were well done. Those were well done, and I thought the soundtrack was real well done. Those, but yeah, that whole flashback and fight scene was good.
Yeah. After that, he finally gets to talk to his dad on the phone. The wizard, his dad.
Which you didn't know. I didn't know that at the end. I didn't know that. I had to piece it together.
You didn't?
Did they say that?
I picked that up. They kind of mention it in a few scenes because earlier on when they find out they're 20K short, the wizard calls and Alexis talks to her. Then he goes, "Oh, put him on the phone. I know he's right there." And so he grabs it, and all you hear is him laugh and then hang up. And later on, you hear they mention how David's dad doesn't speak to him anymore, like won't speak to him and stuff like that. And they mention how I'm pretty sure George Lopez. It had to have happened with George Lopez mentioning. I'm pretty sure he was the one that mentioned the wizard being his dad in a roundabout way.
Maybe
He didn't directly say it. They didn't directly say that the wizard was his dad, but they definitely, if you were paying attention to that brief moment of dialogue, you would have picked up on it. I think. Yeah, but when he called,
I missed that.
They finally talked. This won't mean anything to you. You didn't watch Sons of Anarchy, but Wizard he played Nero in Sons of Anarchy. That actor, I forget his fucking name now, but he plays Nero in Sons of Anarchy, who is just this OG like gangster guy, So I really liked how they took him, who I've seen in some OG gangster roles, as the OG gangster, top dog, boss, shot caller in prison. I like that. I like that a lot, just because when I see him, I think of Nero being that gangster.
Fair.
But I really thought his character was an asshole, though, the wizard.
Yeah, I didn't like that character. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like that character. I thought it was
fun. That whole end scene, he's like, "Oh, being the king, the you didn't choose to be the king, but the being the king chose you. Like, you got to be the top guy now. And David's just like, well, I don't want it. Like, sucks.
He's like, I
Like,
don't want it.
I don't care. And then he just hangs up on him.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
it kind of ends.
Yeah, that was the very end of the movie. He just goes, I don't want it. That's not what he wanted. He just wanted to be with his wife and children. And now he could not be with his wife.
You don't know if he's going to be with his children again because you don't see them again. Because they didn't say the kids were dead, right? They just
saved the kids.
Kids were taken.
They saved the kids. Yeah. Yeah, that was so
I'm forgetting this
they went and busted up the place, gave the guy road rash, and the guy with the two-face told them the address of the house.
Yeah.
And it was only the kids and like Kaneho's grandmother.
Oh, yeah, the kids are like, "Where's mommy?" And he's like, "Mommy's not here." Yeah, he's like, "Mommy's not here" because she had just died.
And he shows mercy. He says how family is sacred, does the little sign of the cross on their foreheads like a fucking priest. But one of the Bloods goes, "Oh, what do we want to do with her?" And he's like, "Family's sacred. I'm not gonna stoop to that level. Like, she didn't do anything. Leave her be." And then she's like, "Oh, well, he's here. Have fun. Go kill him."
Yeah.
And that's his mom or grandmother or something. Just like, yeah, I know what you're gonna do to him. Have fun.
She literally said, "I know where he is."
Yeah.
She was the one that gave them where Kaneho was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voluntarily, just because he showed her mercy.
Yeah.
Because he was not going to overstep that boundary like Kaneho did. Yeah. In all, I thought the movie was very lackluster and was below my expectations. Yeah. There was some.
It has a good like premise to it. It has a good idea. You're the person that collects the taxes from all the gangs. That is a perfect idea to just have a badass movie, and it just wasn't really that.
Yeah, I was expecting more of a street struggle between gangs and stuff than this whole thing between David and Kaneho. Obviously, that's still a struggle between gangs, but I thought it was going to be more of a thing because it was kind of just a bloodbath. Kaneho wiped out their whole gang in one swoop, and then it was just David.
But literally everything.
All of his guys were gone in one scene without a fight.
Yep.
Essentially.
Just gone.
I thought it was crazy how in that scene though, Creeper just ate the fucking explosion.
Yeah,
like
literally the bomb goes off right behind him.
And he's still walking and shooting and hitting people in the face right when his bomb goes off, and he does not go flying. He just kind of took it.
Yeah, he was just like, all right, cool, there is an explosion behind me. I'm tougher than that.
He's like, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll take a pipe bomb right to my back. It's cool. Doesn't affect me.
He's like, it's totally fine. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. I would have liked to know what happens between David and the wizard and what happens to David after the fact. I wish we got at least one more scene seeing like David on the beach somewhere with his kids or something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
One more scene
of what he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just for the closure.
Agreed.
Yeah, this was very bad ending, I thought. Just ending off with him looking at the camera, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
All beat up. It gave me some bad memories to a show that I really liked.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that another day. We'll talk about that on another episode.
You need to watch the fucking Sopranos.
I know. I need to finish it. All right. I know. We'll talk about it when we do a whole, when me and you do a whole Sopranos episode, we'll fucking talk about it. You just gotta give me some time on that. But yeah, overall, it was all right. A lot of flaws. Wasn't what I was expecting. Wasn't really what I wanted.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's all the notes and thought I have on it.
Yeah, I have nothing else to really say about the movie. Hopefully JC's gonna get all his technical issues figured out for next week, and hopefully he'll actually watch the movie too. But who knows?
Watch it in time and bum. But yeah. So thanks everybody for listening. The next week, the movie is my pick, and so the big reveal. Andrew doesn't even know what movie we're doing yet.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I'm excited.
I was set on a movie during the middle week, and then with some cultural stuff that happened, I switched it to a different movie. So as a baseball fan, as a Marvel fan, and as a fan of this actor, we're watching 42. We have to watch 42. Chadwick was way too good in that movie. I have to watch it again. Have to. It feels right.
I haven't seen that movie.
42.
I haven't seen any Chadwick Boseman movie actually.
That's upsetting. That's very upsetting because he's.
I don't even know who he was. I'm not gonna lie until afterwards.
That's upsetting. That upsets
me.
He is fucking awesome. Rest in peace to that guy. He was awesome. He was awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see that 42.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So, again, thanks everybody for listening, and tune in to the next episode.
Yep. Peace, guys.